Hey, Tony Gasson here with another episode of Talks with Tony. Now, we jumping right on in here. I have not read this letter. I've read the title, so we doing this together. Friendship after a breakup. What say ye? Greetings, Tony G. I am a 26-year-old woman trying to figure out if y'all forgive me. I am a 26-year-old woman trying to figure out if I should keep a friendship after a breakup. Backstory. I met my ex in college. He moved from ATL to Dallas, and I moved from Detroit to Dallas. We both attended the same college where we met. We were together for almost 6 years, and I broke up with him last February because he didn't want to get married, nor eventually have kids, and cheated once, but I suspected more. We've been through so much together, getting our first cars together, first apartment, shared mostly a great time together, graduating college together, being around each other's family, sharing a dog, gaining careers together, law enforcement, different agencies. I found out that he cheated in our 3rd year of dating. I had a feeling and asked him about it. He admitted to cheating. He then stated he wasn't sure if he could be in a committed relationship at this point, but loves me. Red flag. I should have just left then, but we decided to make it work. Later on, he stated that he didn't want to have children or get married. So I finally left him at the end of 5 years. We keep in touch because we were good friends before going into a relationship and both live away from where we were born. So we check up on each other. However, he still tries to see me, tells me that he still loves me, misses me, and asks to take me to lunch often. But I don't want to continue seeing him because of the feelings. Plus, I'm sure he wants to have as well. We genuinely have a friendship and laugh so much together. He now has a girlfriend and I don't want to get in the way of what they have. Not sure what to do about our friendship. Should I just charge our friendship to the game? Thank you so much for writing in. Now, this is interesting, and this is it's a good one. This is a good one. And okay, you 26 years old. All right, so you met him in college. So I'm guessing college was at 18, so that's 8 years ago. Y'all were together for almost 6 years. You broke up with him last February. This email still from last year, y'all. So so I'm not actually giving advice to the people who writing in. I'm giving advice to anybody who dealing with the situation that they writing in about, because I'm late on these emails because it's so many coming in on one day. So all these videos that y'all see me doing on Talks with Tony, they all still from 1 or 2 days from the time that I gave out this email address. So yeah, oh yeah, I know people ask what date you on, Tony. This October 30th. Got to get all the way through November, all the way through December. Yeah. So these videos really just placeholder, and rightfully so, because these is a session. You need to book a session when you have, real life questions. But we doing this for the sake of, just helping everybody from a person's question. So understand that. Now, this situation here, few things you got to understand. A man does not know what he wants before the age of 25. That's the first thing you need to understand. So 90% of relationships gonna be a wash before the age of 25. Your relationship proves that. You are a part of the rule, not the exception. And the reason why I come up with rules and exceptions is because I see thousands and thousands of emails. And so I'm able to see what is the trend. That's why when I tell y'all, when I'm giving you insight on something, it ain't just me plucking it out the sky. It's because I've already been where you are, and I could see where you're going because I done seen your story 1,000 times, but you've only seen your story 1 to 5 times. So that's the first thing. A man does not know what he wants as far as a woman is concerned before the age of 25. That's the rule. That's on average. Okay. The next thing you need to know is that a lot of men could struggle with their sexuality in this day and age, with the world being the way that it is in your generation. A lot of men are being turned over to a reprobate mind. A lot of men are being confused and they don't know if they like men or women. Your guy sounds like he could be one of those guys that could be masculine and could be with women, but could be struggling with his sexuality. Because, and the reason why I say that, for a man to say he doesn't want to get married and he doesn't want kids, that typically comes out of the mouth of a man in the closet who is still dealing with women. Because as men, it is very natural and very normal for a man to want to see his seed. Because what you got to realize is us seeing our seed, that is pushing life forward. That is life. It's like, what else are you here for? If you live and you die, then you didn't have something to call your own, whether it was an adopted child or a child that you had. As a man, I can't speak for a woman, but as a man, 99.9% of men want to have a child because that is your lineage. That is your legacy. That's the gift you're leaving to the world that carries your DNA on. So for this man to say this splits this number 2 in 50-50. 50% is he could be gay. The other 50% is he don't want you. All right. So now, you knowing him, if you say there is absolutely no way this man could like men, then it's the other 50. He don't want you, kids, and marriage with you. You got to understand that. You doing fine. You ain't in this here letter crying. You ain't broke down. When you say, should I just charge our friendship to the gang? You doing fine. You in law enforcement. You doing fine. You doing just fine. And then you had him long enough to get used to him. And then now he done went on to another woman. So typically what this means is he falls under the case of the young man who did not know what he wanted. He didn't know what he wanted, but see what you did, and this is what I try to help y'all understand as women, is a lot of times a man will use you as a placeholder, and that's why you got to have a timeline. Because see, listen, although I say a man doesn't know what he wants before 25, if he wants you, he's gonna know before 25. So when he does not know before 25, that's because he don't want you. And so I need you to understand that. I was a complete dog. I was probably would have been voted the least likely to get married because of the womanizer that I was, but I got married at 23 years old. The reason why I got married is because I met my wife. And I said, I can't let this woman get away, because if I let her get away, I may never meet another like her, because I've already been with over 100 women and have not met a woman like her. If I let her get away, I may have to go through another 100 women to meet another woman that's on her level, that's like her. So at 23 years old and 22 days, I had just turned 23, I married my wife in the court of law, in the courthouse, no wedding. In the courthouse for, I think back then it was $72 where we at. And so, yeah, got married and retired out the game. So I say that to say, If you feel with everything in you, and a woman's intuition is typically right, unless you snorting powder, a woman's intuition is typically right. So if you say ain't no way in the world this man here like men, then it's just y'all not a fit. He decided, he saw along the way that he ain't like the way you snore, or he ain't like the way you pick boogers, or you passing gas on the couch, or the way you chew, or the way you act around him. It was just something that just, our personalities ain't all the way where I needed to be. That's what he said. That we just ain't a fit. Like she for somebody else. Like she's a great person. I'd love to have her on the roster. Like not my star player, but like second, third option, even second option. Like, okay, if this player is hurt tonight, okay, boom. She the leading scorer tonight. We going with her tonight. That's where he is on you. And that's why he gave you so much time instead of leaving you earlier. Because he didn't know how to leave you. Y'all was doing so much, but this is why y'all was doing so much. The reason why it lasts so long, and remember I tell you, a man will use you as a placeholder. See, a lot of times a man need a mama he could sleep with. So when I went to college, the reason why I kept a girlfriend is because I needed somebody to do my laundry. I needed somebody to do my laundry. I needed somebody to cook my food or go get my food. I needed somebody to rub my back when I wasn't feeling good, massage my scalp, and I needed somebody to sleep with. I needed me a do-girl. I wasn't trying to treat women like no wife. I wasn't going to marry them, but I needed somebody to be my handmaid. That's how young men who come from being with their mama, if their mama did everything for them, when they get to college, a lot of times, if their mama didn't teach them how to do everything, then they want somebody to do it for them. My mama didn't teach me how to do everything. Like I knew how to do a little bit, but I didn't have to do it. Like I didn't have chores because I was an athlete. And so they were more focused on my sport. So I didn't have to wash dishes on the regular, do laundry on the regular. I did some of it, but it wasn't just something I had to do every day. Like I didn't have daily chores like that. And so when I got to college, I was lazy. You know, I was, hey, come on, wash these clothes now. Come on now. And so that's the sad truth about this. And some of y'all ladies, you know that. Some of y'all ladies right now, you doing laundry for a boyfriend. Why you talking about me? Why you get mad with me? That's what you used to do. I cannot believe. Oh, so tired of men. Get on my nerve. Some of y'all right now doing laundry for a boyfriend. Some of y'all right now having sex with a boyfriend. Some of y'all right now cooking for a boyfriend 3 or more days a week. Some of y'all right now is a do-girl for a boyfriend, and you don't even realize that you're a do-girl. You think you're in a real relationship, but you's a do-girl because he ain't doing the equivalent for you on what you need, but you doing for him. Because you trying to woo and win him, you trying to show him that you wife material, but he ain't showing you that he husband material. You see what I'm saying? So this right here, this what happened. He needed a companion. He needed a companion. And some men who in the closet need them a companion to console them until they get ready to come out. I know men that I grew up with that used to fight in the streets, used to play every sport, and then in our late 20s, early 30s, these men come out gay. And I'm like, wow. Bro, we used to be like peas in a pod. Like, I never sensed that on you, man. Like, we used to share clothes. But we used to be sitting shoulder to shoulder in the backseat of the car with our parents going somewhere. And now you finna come out and say you like men's? I'm like, whoa, bro, you could have let me know that earlier just so I would have known, like, you know, just so I would have known, like, don't just spring that on us now at 30. And so this right here, when I read men behavior like this, a lot of men who have a failure to launch, meaning they go do everything else that is adulting, they're adulting, getting apartments, getting your cars, getting a full-time job in law enforcement, going and doing all this adulting, but come out their mouth and say they don't want to be married, they don't want to have kids. Pump the brakes. Say that one more time. You don't want to have a kid, and you don't want to get married. I see. All right. If I'm one of y'all, y'all person in my room. I had a call this morning, doing an interview, doing some research, and left y'all person in my room. So I ain't even got all about this. Get ready to go. But listen to me. That right there, that's what happened. So this is what you got to do. In this situation right here, you got to cut them all the way off. Because see, you got to realize, whether he like women or whether he like men, one thing is for sure. He like the big O. I ain't talking about Oprah. I'm talking about an orgasm. I'm an orgasm. He like that O. You hear me? He like that O. Whether it's from Hansela, whether it's from him old rear end, or whether it's from you. He like that O. So what he want to do, he got him another girlfriend, but he still want to see you. He want to see you because you a friend. Y'all was friends before y'all started dating. That's another thing that y'all got to remember. Stop dating your friends. Stop dating your friends. When you meet a man, it ought to be clear off the jump that he wants you. If a man come in and he put himself in the friend zone, he off limits for life. A man who wants you would never come into your life. A man who wants you and is available to you. Let me change that. Emotionally available to you, meaning he healed and he's single. So like men will come to a woman and put themselves in the friend zone to sneak in the back door to sleep with them if the man has a girlfriend. That's when he'll put himself in the friend zone so he ain't just coming right at you. But a man who is available and he could see you as a wife, he's not going to put himself in the friend zone. He gonna let you know he is romantically interested, and then y'all build a friendship inside of the romance. Romance don't mean sex. Romance mean you know he wants you, and y'all building the foundation of friendship, but with inside of a mutual romantic interest. Stop dating friends. If a man puts himself in the friend zone, leave him there. A man who is a man, who gonna be man enough to marry you and do right, which this man is not. That's why he came and put himself in the friend zone. After he got used to you, got friends with you, y'all laughing and genuinely get along. What do laughing and genuinely get along sound like? Oh, girl. Oh my goodness, girl. You so funny, girl. Y'all laughing and genuinely getting along. He put himself in the friend zone. Then he dates you. Y'all doing all this living together. But then he sprang up non-committal. After all this living he done did. Now let me tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. Right here. When he started to realize y'all wasn't going to be able to go all the way. That he wasn't going to be able to keep this facade up. Tell you what happened. I found out that he cheated in our 3rd year of dating. I had a feeling and asked him about it. He admitted to cheating. That right there, that's a telltale sign. A man who wants you will never admit to cheating. I know that sounds backwards to a woman. Y'all like, what, huh? If a man really love you, he gonna be honest with you. He gonna tell you the truth. That ain't true. That ain't true. You lie to people you love all the time because you know they can't handle the truth. You know they can't handle the truth. It's just like if you got a child and they parent die. If they parent die and they parent died, the other parent died from suicide. How long you gonna tell that child that, you know, your father passed away? You know, he just wasn't feeling good, and life, it gets hard sometimes, and he passed away. You just ain't gonna come out, your father shot himself in the head. Why? Because you love your child and you don't want to tell them right then. You may tell them later when you feel like they can handle it, but you just don't go laying out all the truth to people you love. So a man who truly loves a woman, if he made a stupid choice and that woman don't know about it, she don't have facts on it, she just got assumptions, that man ain't gonna admit to that out of no love. Oh, I love her so much, I just want to break her heart right now, and just by telling her this truth, just to go ahead and just shatter her heart and just ruin our trust for life. So I'm just gonna just give her this whole truth because I got to get this off my chest. No. I know that you think that. I know some women think that makes sense. For a man just tell you everything. No. That's the dumbest thing in the world. When you don't know everything a person do, that's God's grace on their life. When the person, do a man know everything a woman do? No. That man don't know you was in the grocery store flirting with that tall, dark, and handsome man that came up to talk to you. And you sat there and looked at him in his eyes and lusting and were flirting, and then gathered yourself before you gave your phone number away, before you went all the way. You ain't gonna run it home to tell the truth on that because he wake up with a nightmare thinking that he had a dream you were flirting with somebody in the grocery store. When he asks you as a woman, you're gonna say, yes. Why do you have to ask stuff like that? Yes, I flirt in the grocery store all the time with men who look better than you. Is that what you finna say? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So you got to stop expecting that from this here man. When a man tell you, when a man admit to cheating on you, he done with you. He is done with you. Now see, I could have told y'all that and you wouldn't have believed it. You wouldn't have believed me. That is not true. Oh my God. You need to speak for yourself, Tony, guys. You are only one person. You do not know it all. You cannot speak for every man. Okay, you right. You are right. Guess what? I don't like men. Some men do. This man here might do. But let me tell you how I'm finna speak for him. Come on now. Computer trying to download Adobe. Let me tell you how I'm finna speak for him. He admitted to cheating. He then stated he wasn't sure if he could be in a committed relationship at this point, but loves me. Right now, when a man admit to cheating on a woman, he ready to be done. He ready to be done. Or he ready for the boundaries and the restrictions to be removed. So you said right after that, red flag. I should have just left then, but we decided to make it work. No, you decided to make it work. You decided to make it work. He already told you. He don't know if he can be in a committed relationship, but you want to force the issue because you weren't ready to leave. You weren't finna go out like that. You knew, I ain't finna lose. I ain't finna lose to this random woman he done just cheated with. I done put in these 3 years. I ain't finna flush these 3 years down the toilet so she could have them. I'm finna stay in here. I'm finna stay in this relationship and keep getting cheated on. Absolutely, I'm finna keep getting cheated on. You cheated? Oh, okay. All right. Fine. I don't care. I ain't finna wash these 3 years down the drain so another woman could get you post-cheating. Now you no longer a cheating man because you done got it out on me. And now she finna ride off in the sunset with my Prince Charming that I done built up So no, I done took this cheat and I'm finna take this on the chin and I'm finna go on. We finna make this work. So that's what you want to do. And he went ahead with it. He went along with it because he like, man, my goodness, like, this how men be when y'all stay after a man admit to cheating on you. This how the man be. He's like, my goodness, like, like, what do I got to do? Like, he talking to his homeboy, like, hey, man, listen, like, I admitted that I cheated on her. Like, listen, bro, I ain't even cheat on her. She just thought I cheated on her. And I'm like, yes, this is my exit. Let me admit the cheat. I admitted the cheat, bro. She ain't even had no evidence. She say she just had a hunch that I cheated on her. So I told her, yes, you're right. Oh, you are right. I did cheat. And I feel horrible about it. And then, bro, I'm thinking she's going to leave. I'm thinking she's going to leave because I'm like, yeah, 3 years, I'm tired. I done went far as I can go. Whew, she finna leave. Next thing I know, here she come. Well, so what are we gonna do about this? You know, are we gonna fight for this? Are you gonna fight for me? Are we gonna make this work? Because we love each other. And I'm like, man, she putting words in my mouth. She telling me we love each other. So I'm like, you know, you're right. I do really love you and I want to make this work. But it's like, man, I didn't know how to tell her, like, actually, I don't love you. And actually, I really didn't even really cheat on you. I just admitted to cheating on you because I thought you would be strong enough to leave me. Because I'm not man enough to break up with you. So I was hoping that you'll be woman enough to leave after finding out that you got cheated on after 3 years. But she stayed. So here I am, I had to stay. So that's what the man be going through. And the reason why is because most men don't know how to tell a woman that he don't want her. And it's crazy. It sounds crazy. But although you see these men online, these quote unquote alpha males and MGTOW men and red pill men, they all punks. Okay, they all punks, but most men don't want to belittle a woman and don't want to tell a woman. Like, most men will do stuff stupidly and hope and be hoping and praying that the woman has enough strength to stand up for herself and leave him because he doesn't deserve her and he's not worth it. But he's trying to avoid saying, hey, listen, you're not the one. And I don't love you. And I don't want to be with you. Because in a man's mind, he assumes that is going to be so ruthless that that's going to hurt her way worse than me just cheating on her and hoping she finds out so that she leaves. He probably left little clues. You ain't just had no hunch. He probably left little clues for you. And you playing Blues Clues, thought you were Sherlock Holmes, and he really left the little breadcrumbs, just the little trail. Okay, this ought to let her know right here. Hopefully this she gonna find out and then come ask me, then I admit to cheating. Listen, a man who wanna be with you, he ain't gonna admit to cheating. He not gonna admit to cheating. I'm gonna tell you that right now. A man who wanna be with you, correct the wrong that he's done, the mistakes, the stupid choices he's made, and be with you and love you going forward and be faithful to you, he's not gonna admit to cheating. A man who wanna be with you, but you know that you with a cheater so that when he cheat again, you already knew what you signed up for, he's going to admit to cheating. A man who don't want to be with you and he wants you to leave, he's going to admit to cheating. All right? Want y'all to understand all this now. It's a lot of caveats and nuances in here, okay? So what you need to do right here, you need to cut this man off. You need to block this man. You need to never talk to this man again. Point blank period. Point blank period. Hey, I got the shirts, point blank period. Don't worry about how I spell period, but I'm gonna put them on a Shopify site and give y'all the link later. But I got the shirt. They say point blank period. Really, it's a sleeping shirt. I don't want you walking around with no shirt say point blank period on. I gave my wife one. She sleep in it. Yeah, but it's good quality though. I got it over there from Chinese. Why you doing stuff in China? Because Americans try to tax you, try to charge too much. I'm gonna support now. I'm gonna support Chinese. I ain't worried about that. Listen, this ain't my homeland anyway. I'm from Africa. They brought me over here. I'm in, got the best price. That's where I'm getting a shirt from. Okay? And then it came over here, and they got them individually packaged already in a little plastic thing. So when y'all order it, I'm just, boop, it's already in a plastic bag and put it in the other little mailer, ship it on to you. All right? This just something, this shirt is not, I'm not no this ain't about no fashion. This ain't about none of that. This is just for people who say, look, Tony, I just want to support you. You know, I watch a video, I just support it. That's all this is. This ain't no fast statement. Don't be wearing this with your, you know, nice clothes and stuff. But it look nice, shirt and good look quality. But so yeah, leave this man here. Let this man go. Block him, because this letter was a little short, but just the few key words. It's always a red flag when a man say he don't want to be married and he don't want kids. That always is gonna sound like a man who like men to me. Or he just failure to launch. He just that immature. Either way, whether he heterosexual or homosexual, you need to be gone. You need to be gone. Because that type of man, uncertain, unstable, double-minded man, you got to get as far from him as you can. He don't mean no harm, but you just wasting your time, you're wasting your life away, and you blocking your blessings, because he's not on your level. He's not the man for you. He don't see you as a wife. He doesn't see himself as a husband. So you will be wasting your time to be dealing with him, accepting his calls, linking up with him, and he's with another woman. So that's saying that if he do like men, he's still not ready to come on out that closet. Like R. Kelly was trapped in the closet. He's still trapped in the closet. He's not ready to come out that closet. So he's still dealing with women. If he like men, he still want him a beard, want him a cover up. If he does like women, then he's saying to you, you're not my woman, and I don't want to be with you, so I'm still on the search. But the woman he with still ain't the one, and he feels stupid now. So he don't just want to break up with her, so he want to go through the motions with her. But as a supplemental woman, he want to use you because you familiar territory. So instead of supplementing his sex with her with a random person, he want to go to you because you familiar. And you don't know if she thinks she a wife and if she abstinent. And so he want to get with you, wham bam, thank you ma'am, to use you for that. But then treat her like a queen and got her thinking that he abstaining with her and using you to be on your back. Either way, whatever this could be going on, if you stay in this situation talking to him and being accessible to him, you will be playing the fool, boo-boo the fool, broke, busting, disgusted, looking like who shot John and forgot to kill him. So what you got to do, wash your hands with this, go on about your business. Hey, this is Tony Gaston. God bless you. You might see this video in the middle of the day. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a live tonight. I'm gonna try to do a live because I've been missing my live. So, you know, just to finish up this the last week of the month, you know, and I miss several lives that I try to post to do them on Sunday. So I'm gonna try if I can to make up. So if I'm gonna go live, I'll post it on the community page, which you just gotta go to my home page on YouTube and then look at community and you'll see if I'm gonna go live. I put the time, but typically it'll be like 9 p.m. Eastern or 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Hey, this is Tony Gaston. Oh, I told him to remind you of this now, okay? TonyGastonAcademy.com, the life coach certification for the aspiring life coach is only $500. It's gonna climb this year up to $1,500 at the highest. Right now it's $500. So if you are an aspiring life coach, mentor, consultant, having a consulting firm or business, then this course here will bless you and help you get the ground work done, get your foundation and build. So visit TonyGastonAcademy.com. The link is in the description. Also my YouTube course for YouTube for beginners, not no expert. You trying to do all this editing and all of this here and all that. No, but if you want to learn what I use for my YouTube and how I run my YouTube and what YouTube has taught me since I've started taking it seriously, and how you can do that, especially if you're a coach or author or whatever, but it'll work for whatever you do. I'm gonna just share a little insight with you because you know it's been a blessing for me being able to reach more people and also helping feed my family. And I know that it could do the same for you. So right now that course is on pre-order for $97. Now it's 75 videos in the course. It doesn't release. You sign up now, but you're not taking the course right now. It don't release till February 12th. So this pre-order, you wait till it release, you'll be paying way more. So I'm just letting you know that, all right? They're my own little commercials. Hey, Tony Gaskins here. God bless you. We'll talk soon.